Good morning, everyone. Okay, we'll continue our book reading today, Advanced Selling Strategy by Brian Tracy. And we are in chapter 4, The Heart of the Sale. Okay, where we read yesterday, 7 steps to relationship building, which taught us how to sustain and build a relationship. And few of those steps which give us are approval, admiration, appreciation, care, not criticizing them or anything, rather giving them your full time attention, care, and respect. Okay, so today we'll continue still on the heart of the sales, chapter 4. Today says credibility versus mega credibility. So there's credibility and there's mega credibility. So today that's where we'll start from this morning, page 150. So a level of credibility is the foundation upon which your success as a person and as a salesperson are built. Credibility is as necessary to human relationship as oxygen. Your credibility is taken into consideration by every person who makes any kind of decision that depends on you in any way. You must have minimum level of credibility even to get to first base in selling. The level of trust and the quality of the relationship that exists between you and your customer are the critical variables in modern selling. They are the basic requirements without which nothing can take place. They are absolute fundamentals to building the confidence that allows a customer to become dependent upon you to fulfill your promises. Because of the element of risk and fear of failure that enters into every buying decision, trust and credibility are essential for the transaction to go forward. The more the customer believes you and your claim, the lower will be his or her fear of failure and preoccupation with risk. To get onto the playing field of sales, you need credibility. But to win in an intensely competitive market, you need more than that. You need credibility that is greater than that of your competitors, and which is so high that it overwhelms the fear and doubts that would normally cause the prospect to hesitate, delay, or decide against a buying decision. And here is one of the most important rules in selling, especially as it applies to mega credibility. Everything counts. One of the marks of the true professional is that makes you or break you every single time. And with regards to the details, everything counts. Everything counts. One of the marks of a true professional is that he recognizes that the devil is in the detail. It is the detail that makes you or breaks you every single time. And with regards to details, everything counts. This principle that everything counts is one of the most basic rules for success in any area of endeavor. Everything you do or don't from morning till night counts. It adds up or takes away. It helps you or hurts you. It contributes to your success or contributes to your failure. It moves you towards your goals or it moves you away from them. Nothing is neutral. Everything counts. Wolfgang von Goethe, one of the most brilliant philosophers and that of double entry bookkeeping, when he was asked why such a simple accounting mechanism would be so impressive compared with all of other greater breakthroughs of his generation, he replied that its importance and beauty was in its simplicity. Double entry booking, he pointed out, was a metaphor for life. It enables the development of business system of that day because it was a method of account for every dollar flowing in and out of a business. All money could be divided into either debit or credit, from the simplest company to the largest organization. Every single penny could be expressed on one side of the ledger or the other. Goethe felt that life was very much the same. Everything that you everything that you or I do can be expressed on either the debit side or the credit side of our personal ledger. Every smart and helpful thing that you do goes on the credit side. Every foolish or thoughtless thing that you do goes on the debit side. A greater life is a life with far more credits than debits. A poor life is one with far more debits than credits. It's extremely simple. It is unavoidable. It is clear to everyone, and everything counts. Supreme Court Justice Oliver Wendell Oliver Wendell Holmes once wrote, "You can divide the world into two types of people. Those who divide the world into two types of people, and those who do not." Well, I think you can divide the world into two types of people by looking at their attitude towards the principles that everything counts. There are those who accept and believe that everything counts and live their lives accordingly. Those are the winners and high achievers of every area of life. And then there are those who hope that it doesn't. These are the men and women who somehow believe they are going to achieve their goals without doing everything necessary to get there. They are the people who think they can climb the ladder of success without putting each foot solidly on each rung. These are the people who are always looking for shortcuts. These are the people who think that if no one is looking, then it doesn't matter. These are the people who ultimately fail and then turn around and blame their situation on others. They ignore the principles that everything counts at their own peril. This principle is vitally important in selling, where a major sale can be made or lost by one small thing that is either done or not done. A mark of the true professional is that he leaves nothing to chance. He thinks through every detail, he prepares thoroughly, and he always keeps foremost in mind the cardinal principle that everything counts. Everything you do in sales transaction either rises or lowers the fear and the perception of the risk on the other part of the prospect. Prospects are hypersensitive to details surrounding the salesperson. The mind of the prospect is like a computer that is rapidly adding and subtracting positives and negatives about the salesperson from the first contact. This impression accumulates into a single perception that gives the prospect the confidence either to proceed or not. Your job is to position yourself as the low risk provider of your product or your service, and this means that you must do everything possible to develop not just your credibility but your mega credibility in the eyes of your prospect. Okay, so this is where we stop for our reading today. It's talking about having credibility and also having mega credibility, and in building a mega credibility as a salesperson, as a human being, as an individual, with your relationship with others and your prospect and your customers, you have to know that everything counts. Do not take anything for granted, whether it is the process of having a conversation with your prospects about your product, asking about their problems, asking questions, trying to look for a way to solve their problems. Know that everything counts. So from the start of selling, or from the start of a conversation with your prospect to the end where you are going to close your sales, whatever little details counts. So whatever you're doing in life, everything counts. So if you simply want to achieve a goal in life, or if you simply want to achieve something in life, you have to take steps, each little steps every day to get towards that goals. So whatever we do every day is either is adding to us or it is subtracting from us. This is when it comes to personal issues of life. So whatever you do every day to achieve something, if you want to be better, whatever you're doing is either it is adding to you for who you want to become, or it is subtracting from you who you want to become. So a greater, we have to say here, say a great life is a life with far more credit than debit. So it's better you add to your life every day than to reduce from your life. Add to whatever you have in life than to do things that will subtract from whatever you have. So that is it when it's talking about having credibility and mega credibility. Tend to build credibility with every person you meet, whether as a salesperson, with your spouse, with your relationship, with people you meet, and the rest of it. So that is it for our reading today. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.